pressure fill the air. Fast breath knocking against my teeth. A storm clock ticking underneath. Every marker on the center thread looks like a warning painted red. No calm left in the engine room, only the throb of approaching doom. The road goes taut, the skyline shakes, each beat says, take it, takes. Hear it pound under skin, hear it call me back in. Nearer now, harder still, darkness moves against my will. Fastlane, doom pulse hit my chest, drive that thunder till there's nothing left. Impact rolling through bone and wire, I run that beat through a ring of fire. Fastlane, doom pulse black and bright, I hammer hard in the racing night. When the whole road bucks with a brutal jolt, I ride the pulse like a live black bolt. Beat hard, veins burn, I turn, don't turn, pulse high, sky shake, one sound, heart breaks. Signal towers in a fever blue, blink like eyes that already knew. You come close with a measured line, I answer back with a colder spine. Fast mouth clip to a ruthless groove, no spare motion in the move. The lane gets thin, but the rhythm grows, that's when the real dark overflow shows. Steel joints hammer below the floor, every hit makes me want it more. I don't run from the pressure wave, I chase the beat that the dead roads gave. Count it once, count it twice, every strike has a price. Still I lead, still I go, where the worst heartbeats flow. Fast lane, doom pulse hit my chest, drive the thunder till second king.
Flash run, jaw set, veins lit, not yet. Top line, sky swings, full heat.
King sings. Signal towers in a cobalt chain, snap like teeth in the ion rain. You run close with the hunter's face, I throw back frost in your mirror space. Fast on cadence and a cut tight grin, I let the pressure flood back in. The lane gets thin but the pulse goes wide, that's where I take the inside line. Every short straight is a loaded vow, every next curve says do it now. No safe answer and no soft thing, only the crown for the Shockline king. Raise that bottle, raise that glare, make the upper air declare. No retreating, no undoing, I'm the spark to the second ruling. Nitro Shockline king to take the seam. Blast that ridge with a white blue beam. On the one, let the whole route ring. I rise again as the Shockline king. Nitro Shockline king to burn and claim. Drive that stripe in a higher flame. When the skyline jumps from the engine swing, the night falls back for the second king. Clip fast heartbeat, silver lungs, roofline shaking under tongues. No soft gold and no borrowed shine. I take that crown from the center line. Hit once, stand tall. Hit twice, take all. No drift, no plea. This height belongs to me. I didn't come just to touch the flame. I came to return and rename the game. Higher the current, higher the cry, higher the rails through the sky. Open the skylight, open the dome. Let every rooftop know I'm home. Nitro Shockline king to flood the crest. Turn that climb to a royal test. Every beam on the mountainside sings when I surge ahead on mechanical wings. Nitro Shockline king too fierce and alive, born for the cut and built for the drive. By the last huge hit and the last will fling the whole past foes to the Shockline king to final flame. Write that rain in the upper air. When dawn leaves pale on the cooling stone, the road still hums that I took my throne.
Gray mist, slide slow. Warm rails, still glow. One line remains lit deep in lanes.
Steel brakes, spark rain, again. Steel breath,
Spark rain,
again.
edge wigs,
Night bends,
cold fire.
ascends. Stomach girders in a nickel glow, shake like anvils in the dark below. I hit the rise with a narrow stare, like the peak itself with the furnace there. Quick lungs drawing in iron steam, white lines flash in a tempered gleam. Every post on the upper grade looks like a mark where the cut was made.
No soft polish and no dead shine. I came to remake this blade of mine. Through the heat and the pressure surge, I strip it down to a truer edge.
Hammer the flaw, burn the stain, fold that weakness into flame. Hold that temper, keep it taut, make it sharper than I brought. Apex, sacrifice, strike and refine, recast that edge in a white hot line. Razor in the blood and a spark in the spine. I shape that steel till the stars align. Apex, sacrifice, blaze and ring, beat that will into a cleaner slang. When the whole ridge glows with the furnace roar, I come back harder than before. Heat climbs, steel sings, night sparks, new wings, heart glow, blade tone, top fire, my own. Signal arches in a cobalt blaze, flashlight tongues through the midnight haze. You move in close with a hunter's stare, I answer back with a colder air.
Fast mouth rhythm and a clipped inhale. Dashboard burning in silver pale. I do not crack when the lane goes thin. That is the forge I begin within.
Every short straight is a bellows breath. Every next bend tastes close to death. Still I grin when the guardrails flare, because that heat makes the edge more rare.
Quench the fear, raise the nerve. Take that pressure, make it serve. No retreating, no no disguise. New cut fire behind the eyes.
Apex Saber force, strike and refine. Recast that engine, a white hot line. Razor in the blood and a spark in the spine. I shape that steel till the stars align. Apex Saber force, blaze and ring. Beat that will into a cleaner swing. When the whole ridge glows with the furnace roar, I come back harder than before. Clip fast, heartbeat, chrome blue grin. Molten weather under skin. No false halo, no borrowed praise. Just the craft of a sharper blaze.
Beat once, drop right, grind hard.
Midnight,
No rust, no sleep. This edge
cuts deep.
what was chipped by an older war. Leaves reborn from the forge once more.
Higher the hammer, higher the flame. Higher the skyline, calling the name. Open the summit, open the dome. Let every rooftop hear steel come home. Apex Saber forge, flood the crest. Turn that climb to a blazing test. Every beam on the mountainside sings when I rise on reforged wings. Apex Saber forge, fierce and clear. Built from pressure, not from fear. By the last huge strike and the last wheel flare, the whole night knows what I made up there. Apex Saber forge, final gleam. Half light thunder, half machine. When dawn breaks pale on the cooling stone, the road still hums in a tempered tone.
Gray mist,
Fall slow,
warm rails,
still glow.
one edge,
Remains
lit deep.
in lanes. Hard beams over a sleeping town. Cold stars waiting to bow down.
One last signal in the blackened span.
Tonight I take what I know I can. Skyroad shining like a molten blade. Silver ribs in a royal grade. I step on the climb with the tempered stare. Like the summit, roll my name in air.
Fast breath under a burning chest. No side road and no second rest. Every pillar on the overline stands like a witness to a grand design.
The city below is a field of sparks, 1,000 eyes in the layered dark, but none of them know what I carried through. The final claim in a cobalt view.
Raise the pressure,
Hold it straight,
let the night.
accept its fate.
No half measure.
No delay.
I came to rule before the day.
Skylane, final dominion, take the height.
Hammer that skyline in living light.
Anthem in the blood and a slam in the wheel.
I turn that summit to something real.
Skylane, final dominion, reign at last.
Drive that will till the shadows
The
crash.
whole route roars and the steelwork sways.
I crown the dark in a blaze of praise.
Stop fire, veins run. One night,
One sun,
hard gold, rails shake. My road,
wake.
signal gantries in a violet chain. Flash like ranks in a coming rain. You move up close with a measured poise. I answer back with a cleaner noise.
Quick a cadence and a narrow grin. Dashboard glowing against my skin. I do not fall when the shoulder drops. I push right through where the weak pull stops.
Each short straight is a drum roll held. Each next bend is a gate compelled. The higher I climb, the less doubt survives. Only the force that arrives alive.
Mark the border,
Break the hush,
feel the summit.
meet the rush.
Stand unshaken,
Claim the view.
let the whole night.
Answer to you. Skylane, final dominion, take the height.
Hammer that skyline in living light.
Anthem in the blood and a slam in the wheel.
I turn that summit to something real.
Skylane, final dominion, reign at last.
Drive that will till the shadows
The
crash.
whole route roars and the steelwork sways.
I crown the dark test.
Every beam on the mountainside sings
When I rise on the thrust of mechanical wings.
Skylane, final dominion, bold and grand.
Write that power across the
On
land.
the last huge slam and the last white flare.
The whole night yields to the force up there.
Skylane, final dominion, final tone. Not borrowed glory, entirely my own.
Dawn spills pale on the cooling stone.
The road still knows who claimed the throne.
Gray light,
Drift slow,
warm rails,
still glow.
one rule.
Remains high in the lanes. Steel choirs wake in the overpass glow. Cold sparks rise where the hard winds blow. Pass through the night with a louder tone. The iron anthem comes back full grown. Flatway pillars in a nickel blaze throw long scars through the cobalt haze. I hit the rise with a clear set grin, like the storm itself just let me in. Quick breath locked in, a plated chest, no soft lane and no second rest. Every stripe on the upper climb beats like a drum in a war-born time. The city below looks small and thin, but the iron hymn runs under skin. I hear it strike through the steering bone, a rival call in a tempered tone. Lift that chorus through the strain, let that metal rule the lane. No retreating, no disguise, steel runs bright behind my eyes. Gold flare, night glass, high law, hold fast, crown light falls clear, one call draws near. Moonlit viaducts, polished cold, carries a rumor in threads of gold. I hit the rise with a narrowed gaze, like fate just opened its mirrored maze. Quick breath under a lacquer sky, white lane glints as the wheels cut by. Every beam on the upper frame throws back light when I state my name. No soft part and no hidden plea, only the glow of what has to be. The road turns still for a split-second breath, then hands me fire dressed up as death. Lift the radiance, trim the doubt, let the judgment blaze on out. Hold that center, make it ring, night bows low to the crownlit thing. Overrun, crownlit, verdict, shine and strike, cast that ruling in a blade white light. Gold in the blood and a storm in the eyes, I drive that scent across the skies. Overrun, crownlit, verdicts fierce and bright, seal the call in the upper night. When the whole past blooms in a sovereign flare, I leave that verdict alive in the air. Glow cuts, heart drums, steel hums, law comes, high flame, rails sing, one voice, crowning. Signal arches in a violet burn, watch me choose at the fatal turn. You move close with the tempered stare, I send back calm through the frozen air. Fast mouth cadence and a neat set lean, dashboard breathing in emerald sheen. I do not break when the shoulder narrows, I sharpen grace where the black road hovers. Each short straight is a measured vow, each next bend asks me here and now. Not who I was and not what I feared, but whether my will arrive sincere. Raise a halo through the strain, let that splendor mark the lane. No retreating, no disguise, truth runs hard behind the eyes. Overrun, crownlit, verdict, shine and strike, cast that ruling in a blade white light. Gold in the blood and a storm in the eyes, I drive that sentence across the skies. Overrun, crownlit, verdict, fierce and bright, seal the call in the upper night. When the whole past blooms in a sovereign flare, I leave that verdict alive in the air. Short burst breathing, crystal poise, roof line trembling without a noise. No cheap throne and no borrowed sign, I make the verdict and make it mine. Flash one, stand tall, flare hard, take all. No blur, no plea, just light through me. What looked distant in the valley below now burns close in a regal glow. Higher the shimmer, higher the flame, higher the skyline calling the name. Open the summit, open the dome, let every rooftop carry it home. Overrun, crownlit, verdict, dark guardrail, Mercury, razor rain, street lights drilling a silver chain. I lean in close so the corner bends, like the code begins where the daylight ends. Quick breath measure to the dashboard blink, no room left for a second think. Every post on the outside seam looks like a mark in a voltage scheme. The lane goes tight and the world goes thin. That is the point where I enter in, not by luck and not by chance, but by a wired up sequence in advance. Count the signal, trace the line, set the pressure, make your mind. No delay, no overload. Run the system through the road. Corner sharp protocol, phase ignite. Cut that band with electric light. Click in the chest and a sting in the spine. I run that corner by design. Corner sharp protocol, lock and fire. Turn that curve to a climbing wire. When the whole night jumps from the current I pull, I go all in on the protocol. Step clean, snap fast, blue glow, don't crash. One code, one roll, full charge, control. Ever arrow boards flash in a cobalt row like hidden doors. Only fast hearts know. You pull near with a hunter stare. I answer back with a thinner air. Fast mouth timing and a cut tight lean. Dashboard blooming in toxic green. I do not drift when the shoulder drops. That's when the sequence sharpens up. Every short straight is a loaded cue. Every next bend is a phase breakthrough. What looked like chaos from far below becomes a map when the pulses flow. Prime the channel, trim the fear. Bring the target closer here. Hands stay steady, I stay cool. Let the corner follow rule. Corner sharp protocol, phase ignite. Cut that band with electric light. Click in the chest and a sting in the spine. I run that corner by design. Corner sharp protocol, lock and fire. Turn that curve to a climbing wire. When the whole night jumps from the current I pull, I go all in on the protocol. Count pressure in the chrome blue shell. No safe story and no wish to tell. Only the beat and the signal flow. Telling my hands exactly where to go. Phase 1, read, speed. Phase 2, plan, lead. Phase 3, cut, deep. Phase 4, don't sleep. No panic, no blur, no wasted motion. Only transfer. Write it down in steel and rain. No retreat, no cover letter. Every mile makes the ledger better. Red zone doom ledger, write it deep. Log that fire where the hard hearts sleep. Click in the ribs and a frost in the lungs. I sign that danger on a silver tongue. Red zone doom ledger, black and bright. Keep the score of the upper night. When the whole road snaps from the pressure I measure, I leave my mark in the doom ledger.
Ink burns, glass shakes, night posts,
New stakes,
fast code, hard pressure. One more line.
doom ledger. Signal towers in a violet row. Flashlight columns of what I owe. You pull close with a hunter stare. I answer back with a cleaner air. Fast cut cadence and a clipped inhale. Dashlight flickers and poison pale. I do not hide from a narrowed lane. I add more heat to the running chain. Every shot straight is a written due. Every next bend is a balanced view. Of the dark one's proof of the toll I paid. Read the sparks in the ledger laid. Track that drift, trim that doubt. Let the hidden figures out. Grip the wheel, hold the measure. Turn that fear to a sharper ledger. Red zone doom ledger, write it deep. Log that fire where the hard hearts sleep. Click in the ribs and a frost in the lungs. I sign that danger on a silver tongue. Red zone doom ledger, black and bright. Keep the score of the upper night. When the whole road snaps from the pressure I measure, I leave my mark in the doom ledger.
Clip fast heartbeat, still blue grin. Static math running under skin. No false mercy and no clean slate. Just the count of a chosen fate. Debit, danger, credit, flame. Every loss still writes my name. No witness need of the rails, remember. No page goes blank in this black December.
Higher the count, higher the strain, higher the sparks through the rain. Open the bypass, open the door. Let every rooftop read what I've owned. Red zone doom ledger, flood the grade. Stamp that score where the risk was laid. Every beam on the mountainside quivers when I drive that truth through the cold deliver. Red zone doom ledger, fierce and clear. Built from pressure, not from fear. By the last hard click and the last wheel measure, the whole night lives in a doom ledger. Red zone doom ledger, final line. A blacklit oath in a strict design. When dawn leaks pale on the cooling stone, the road still keeps what the night has known.
Gray mist,
Pages fade,
worn rails,
stacks paid,
one line.
remains
Deep in,
the lanes. Playing him in the tunnel air. Ash white sparks like a whispered prayer. Nights keep still on the overlay, waiting to hear that grief again. through the Requiem fire. Dust, heart toll, night hymn takes hold. Road cry, star swim, steel breath, Requiem. Overhead arches and funeral gold look like stories the road still holds. You run close with a hunter's stare. I send back frost through the mountain air. Fast words crack with a tempered bite. Dashboard flickers in graveyard light. I do not drift when the black turns sheer. That is the place where the lost draw near. Every short straight is a held back ache. Every bend, that's what I will take. I give it motion, nerve and flame, and carve remembrance through the lane. Not in silence, not in sleep, only where the wrists run deep. Raise the choir through the strain. Let the blade be named again. Fastlane, Saber, Requiem, sing the steel. Turn that morning to a forward wheel. Raise our voices in a burning stream. I chase the dead through a silver dream. Fastlane, Saber, Requiem, blaze and weep. Wake the fire that the dark won't keep. When the whole road rings like a sorrowed choir, I lift that blade through the Requiem fire. Guitar beat in the cabin glow. City below like a field of snow. No saint's mercy and no calm release. Only speed making grief complete. One cut, one bell, one name, one spell. No grave can bind what burns in mine. I do not bury the fallen spark. I carry it lit through the afterdark. Higher the choir, higher the lane, higher the ache inside the rain. Open the skyline, open the dome. Let every rooftop sing them Fastlane, Saber, Requiem, crown the heights. Turn the dirge to a blade of light. Every beam on the mountain sings when I rise with grief on mechanical wings. Fastlane, Saber, Requiem, fierce and clear, not erased by the bite of fear. By the last huge swell and the last wheel flare, the whole night bows to the song of Fastlane, Saber, Requiem, final gleam, half lament and half war machine. When dawn leaks pale on the cooling grave, the road still hums where the hymn was made. Rails cool, first light breaks rule. One song remains in steel and steel flare on the summit wall. Red sparks answering the midnight call. Fourth time up and the wind turns wide. The iron banner wants the sky. Upper lanes in a furnace gleam, glow like the spine of a war-born dream. I hit the rise with a sharpened gaze, and the whole route shakes in a chrome blue haze. Quick pulse climbing through the color line, guardrail teeth in a silver shine. Every post on the overpass frame looks like a torch that remembers my name. No soft throne and no borrowed pride, only the climb and the forward stride. This is the hour the old scars matter when the fourth flag snaps and the heart gantries in a violet row. Flashlight dates, only the fierce ones know. You draw near with a sharpened stare. I answer back with a colder glare. Fast mouth rhythm and a measured lean. Dashboard glowing in acid green. I do not drift when the line goes thin. That's where the second rain begins. Each short straight is a loaded prayer. Each next bend cuts the mountain air. The closer the dark comes up to drown, the brighter I rise in the shock crown. Feed the voltage, trim the fear. Let that old light reappear. Grip the skyline, mark the view. Turn the night to Crownlit blue. Apex shock crown to blaze again. Arc lit glory in a silver rain. A shock in the blood and a throat in the flare. I wear that storm like a jewel in the air. Apex shock crown to rain and rise. Cut that summit with the electric eyes. When the whole reach blooms in a bright white tune, I return alive as the shock crowns rune. Clip fast heartbeat like a grin. Static dancing under skin. No pale blessing, no borrowed fame. Only the height and the chosen name. Flash high, stand clean. Storm gold, ice green. No drift, no doubt. All light breaks out. What once fell silent on a colder night now comes back sharper in sovereign light. Higher the signal, higher the cry, higher the sparks through the sky. Open the summit, open the dome. Let every rooftop know I came home. Apex shock crown to flood the crest. Turn that climb to a royal test. Every beam on the mountainside sings when I ascend on mechanical wings. Apex shock crown to fierce and clear. Built from pressure, never fear. By the last huge swell and the last wheel flare, the whole night bows to the crown up there. Apex shock crown to final blaze. Write that rain through the overways. When dawn breaks pale on the cooling stone, the ridge still shines with the crown reborn. Gray mist, roll slow. Warm rails still glow. One light stays true, far past round two. Cold sky signs, blues, thin lines, night rights, one law, doom wakes, I draw. Upper roads glow in a graphite frame. Each board beam spells out a name. I hit the rise with a measured stare. Like the dark, just posted a charter there. Quick breath, locked in a pressure chest. No soft lane and a second rest. Every marker on the bypass seam looks like a clause in a hostile dream. The city below keeps flickering gold, but the air up here feels strict and cold. I read that wind like a printed page and set my will to a stricter gauge. Count that signal, mark that zone. Set the iron in the bone. No retreating, no half-light. Let the charter rule the night. Skylane doom charter. charter. Signal gantries in a cobalt row. Flashlight gates only risk carts know. You move up close with a sharpened stare. I send back frost through the mountain air. Fast mouth, rhythm and a clipped attack. Dashboard breathing in silver black. I do not bend when the shoulder thins. That's where the binding text begins. Each short straight is a drafted threat. Each next turn an official set. What was warning becomes command. When I drive that line with a steady hand. Raise the pressure, trim the doubt. Let the hidden articles out. Grip the wheel, stand severe. Make the rolling crystal clear. Skylane doom chart, assign the sky. Stamp that code where the fast sparks fly. Click in the ribs and an anthem flare. I ratify, ruin in open air. Skylane doom chart, loud and clear. Write that law through the upper sphere. When the whole route blooms with a hard white glare, the nine lives under the doom charter. Quick fast heartbeat, glass cold grin. No false mercy under skin. I don't wait for a kinder clause. I move by force and a cleaner cause. Clause 1, hold fast. Clause 2, outlast. Clause 3, no fear. Clause 4, right here. What they wrote in a safer room, I override in the throat of doom. Higher the signal, higher the claim, higher the skyline. Learning the name, open the bypass, open the dome. Let every rooftop read what is home. Skylane doom charter. Flood the grade. Cast that code where the risk was laid. Every beam on the mountainside swears by the mark I leave in the midnight air. Skylane doom charter. Fierce and bright. A black gold law in the racing light. By the last huge swell and the last wheel spark. The whole ridge answers the charter mark. Skylane doom charter. Final decree. Not for mercy but velocity. When dawn leaks pale on the cooling wire, the law still burns in the upper fire. Gray mist, fall slow. Warm rails, still glow. One page stays lit, far past the exit. Night holds its weight. Steel flash returns true. Last blade, round 2. Overpass glass and a bruised blue line. Shivers once when I lock to mine. I hit the rise with a narrow grin. Like the end, just let me in again. Quick breath caught in the Crownlit chest. No soft lane and no second rest. Every beam on the upper frame looks like a fuse calling out my name. White stripes tremble beneath the wheel. Hard enough to remember what's real. I don't pray when the margin thins. That's where the final cut begins. Hold that silence, make it bend. Breathe that pressure to the end. No retreat, no softer view. One more strike comes through. Rival final razor to cut it clean. Split that night in a silver stream. Slam in the ribs and a flash in the lung. I close this score with a sharpened tongue. Rival final razor to strike and clear. Drive that answer through the atmosphere. When the whole pass shakes from the closing blaze, I leave my will in the razor phase.
Last spark,
Hard tight,
steel cut,
midnight,
no drift,
no bruise,
one edge.
won't lose. Signal arches in a cobalt flare. Throwback frost through the mountain air. You pull near with a hunter's poise. I answer back with a thinner noise. Fast mouth rhythm and a clipped attack. Dashboard burning in silver black. No weak pause in a wasted line. Only the cut at the perfect time. Every short straight is a loaded breath. Every next turn tastes close to death. Still I grin when the guardrails blaze. Because I live for the final razor. Trim the doubt, raise the sting. Let that the razor. Rival final razor to final gleam. Half like thunder and half machine. When dawn leaks pale on the cooling grade, the road still glows where the last cut stayed.